So I'm reviewing my books and giving them scores based off my ratings on movies and TV shows. Devotion, one of my favorite series that I wrote and I'm still working on. I just finished book 5 in the series, sent it to an editor, out of sight, out of mind. I started book 6, but what I haven't done is reviewed it or even discussed how I personally feel with it. So here are some things that I want to mention while working on book 6. The story, is the story good, or the writing? The first book is, like I said, the main thing about this story is it's fantasy, but the first book is a murder mystery fantasy suspense. So it's a lot going on in this first book, but it works really well. I blended the genres together, I think, very well. So I like that. The next would be the emotional connection. You're getting this emotional connection of this guy, Trayshawn, the main protagonist of the series, who's going through this anti-hero journey. He is discovering who he is, how he fits into the world, where his moral compass kind of is gray, but yeah, it works for him. The enjoyment, would I recommend this book? Highly recommend it. It's a book that is a little lighter than some other stories. There are a lot of more emotional tones. This is a death of a character in the first 4 chapters is not the main issue of the story or the main theme of the story. The theme of the story is the devotion of between family members. So I think that that is something that's very powerful. The pacing for this book in particular is really good. I try to end each chapter with a what's going to happen next. Like, I think, as a big fan of mystery suspense myself, that's my second favorite genre after horror. You need to have good pacing. This is where I really shined as a writer when I writing this series, is having good pacing, making sure the characters are going through their journey and it's not feeling like, oh my God, it's too much or it's too little, but it's just right. That's a good sweet spot. Believability. Once again, when writing the fantasy genre, I try to think about, would this be believable if this was to happen to someone today? Would this be something that could happen in our world today? So with him being from an alternate universe, yes, highly so. And then ties into the universal appeal. Does this story have universal appeal? Yes, this character is going through a journey of trying to protect his family. And lastly, own biases. Did I have biases when I wrote this story? Highly no. I had each book I was a different journey in my life. So with this one, I was in a state of early 30s, mid 30s, very happy, very settled, very know who I am, working on my craft, which is my passion. So I think it shines about what I want to say, how it's being said.